Twisted Wrestling Alliance. My name is Joe Saraceno. We're here in beautiful Inglewood, Florida at our Twisted Wrestling Studios. This is going to be a Twisted Wrestling update, so I have a few notes here. Bear with me. I'll get through them as quickly as possible. Again, thanks for being here with us. And thank you for Old School Rivalries. Last Saturday was an amazing show. Everyone just did fantastic. It was a packed show. We fed everyone. Everybody was happy. It was crazy. It was exciting. Again, the sponsors couldn't have outdone themselves. All of you who came and filled in those seats, who also we call our TWA passengers. Except there was an incident at our last show, and so I want to just quickly share this with you. Johnny Walker came out to the ring at one point and began to berate Bad Boy Bob Cook, which if he berates Bad Boy Bob Cook, he was berating Robbie Cook, he was berating the Cook family, and Grandma Shirley decided to take things into her own hands. Now, she's Bob's wife's mother, it's his mother-in-law, and Robbie Cook's grandmother. And not only did she decide to take things into her own hands, before anybody could stop her, she came from all the way from the back of the ring, came to the front. She confronted Johnny Walker, and all I can tell you, it was bedlam from this point forward. So I want to announce to you, and we'll probably try to slip in that footage here at some point in this update, just a short footage of actually what happened. But Grandma Shirley's now technically going to be a part of our show if she's willing, because from what I heard, she wants to come to our next show, which is going to be May 17th. I'll bring that up in a minute. And she wants to confront Johnny Walker, and she's demanding an apology out of Johnny Walker. So I don't know what's going to happen from that point forward. But if you want to support Grandma Shirley in her endeavor to stand up for her family and make sure that the Good Cook name remains good, and let that scoundrel, Johnny Walker, get his just desserts, come to the next show, okay? Chief Eddie Two Rivers retained his title against the Cuban Assassin, and Robbie Cook, he won his opportunity to face the Chief at our next show for the belt. This is going to be for the championship. Chief has had it from day one of the inception of Twisted Wrestling Alliance. He had it back at the Twisted Fork several years ago. We just didn't have a belt to put in his hands at the time. So Robbie's going to see what he can do about taking it off of him. Again, we can't share with you all of the card, but we know that there's going to be a taped fist match now between Bad Boy Bob Cook and the Cuban Assassin. Again, we'll share with you in the coming days and weeks more of the card. That being said, in light of Grandma Shirley, go Grandma, go, go Grandma, go. Our next show is going to be called The Price of Legacy. It's going to be May 17th, Saturday, again at 3 p.m. with another packed card. That said, excuse me here while I have a sip of my koozie covered TWA Twisted Wrestling Alliance koozie. Also, I just happen to have a TWA mug, and on the back of the mug, we got Old School. And you've probably noticed the hat I'm wearing. We've got stickers now, and there's some bundles, and I'll get to that in just a minute too. But for our next show, we've got some breaking news. All-American Debbie Malenko returns to defend her title, the Florida Women's Championship. She's returning. She's going to be here. We've been trying to get her. We've been trying to get her here for the last couple months. We've got her. She's coming. And fortunately or unfortunately, so is Penelope Paradise. Penelope, long story short, is coming after Debbie. And you'll be hearing more about that in a little bit. I want to take just a moment, if I could, to thank one of our premier sponsors that's been such a help. His name is Timothy Kendrick. And, he's got his stuff on YouTube and Spotify and Instagram, and we're going to be putting some stuff up for him. But do you know that as soon as Timothy heard, and I actually reached out to him, that we were needing some help trying to get Debbie out here, he almost single-handedly made it possible for us to get her out. So thank you, Timothy. And that being said, that's how we're able to bring this kind of quality of talent and wrestlers to coming shows, because the better it gets, these folks also need a payday. A payday. Get that, Colonel? They need a payday. There's expenses. And so even if we were to reserve or sell every single seat that's in here, it probably wouldn't cover half our budget. And with that in mind, we're not begging for your help. We're just asking for your help. And so we have a few ways for you to do that, just like Timothy did, who stepped up, and he's our hero right now. And I know Debbie is going to get a chance to share her appreciation for him helping. Like I said, we've got sponsorship packages. You can sponsor, like for example, you can sponsor Penelope Paradise for $50, and your name gets mentioned, and we'll make sure you get a seat out of the deal if that's what you're looking for. You can sponsor a match for $100. We're still waiting for our show sponsor. That's a $500 donation, our last show sponsor. And again, we thank them for that. It was the Lohman Law Firm. Our show before that, it was the Twisted Fork. So we have another way that you could also help other than just coming and purchasing a seat. We'll make sure and give you a hat. We'll give you a koozie. We'll give you a sticker, which I don't have with me. And we got one of these really cool TWA mugs with old school on the back. We'll give you a couple seats, and if you'd make a donation for $125, you'll get all the merch, and we'll negotiate. If you can do something, contact us and we'll figure it out, because that's how we make these shows possible. And I'm not going to stop feeding you. You could say, well, you could save $200-300 just not feeding. No, we're feeding you. And the reason we're feeding you is we want you to hang around and try to go find a restaurant somewhere. Of course, unless we all go to the Twisted Fork. So, but no, we're going to feed you, and we just need you to understand how much we appreciate you and actually need you. Okay, so please consider investing into Twisted Studio Wrestling. Again, my name's Joe Saraceno. All I can tell you is it just keeps getting better and better and better. And listen, real quick, you need to support Grandma Shirley. She's going after Johnny Walker, and by gosh, I think if she has an opportunity, she's going to get him. Until we meet again, talk to you soon. And here's the footage with that incident with Johnny Walker and Grandma Shirley.